Gloves. Day gloves, evening gloves, riding gloves, driving gloves, working gloves, tennis gloves, burlesque gloves. We've been wearing gloves for hundreds of years, from the medieval period all the way to the 1960s. They were indispensable. But do we know what to do with them now? You should learn how to take off a glove with style. When removing gloves, do not attempt to pull from the bottom nor to yank them off in one go. You need to do it finger by finger, from the smallest to the longest. At the end, when you grab your thumb, keep hold of your pointer finger as well, and it should all come off in one easy glide. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there you go. It's unlikely that you'll often be called upon to put gloves on stage. Taking them off is a lot more common. But if you are required to do it, the best advice I can give you is just to make sure when you're standing in the wings that you know which is the left and which is the right, because you do not want to spend time figuring that out when you're on stage. Come on holding them in your left hand with the right glove on top and the thumbs up. And that way it should be immediately obvious which way you need to go, and you can dive right in. The only thing that I would do differently if I was removing a burlesque or other long satin glove is to try and catch the end of it with the hand that's wearing it just at the last moment, to give it a little stretch and snap for the full gilder. Gloves would be worn for both outdoor and indoor pursuits. Yes, you would wear them to balls and dances, and you would keep them on while you were dancing, but you would remove them in order to dine. In the broadest terms, with your day gloves, your watch, your wedding ring, other jewellery would remain underneath. With evening gloves, your wedding ring stays underneath, a fancy blingy cocktail ring, elegant wristwatch once they became a thing, which is not until the 19th century, or bejewelled bracelet may go on top. But do remember, you remove your gloves for dining. When people talk about kid gloves, that is literally what they mean. They mean gloves made out of leather, made out of baby goats, so it would be especially soft and fine. These family heirlooms, courtesy of my friend Rachel, much too fragile to put on, but it does show you the way an evening glove would include a cutout here with these tiny little pearl buttons to both give you the opportunity to get your hand in while maintaining a graceful narrow point at the wrist, and also often these could be large enough for you to get your hand out of the finger part of the glove and fold it back while you ate your dinner. Long gloves, any gloves, were never worn for eating dinner. You sat down to the dining table, you removed your gloves. It's hard to believe now, but while men dispensed with gloves a little earlier, except on the most formal occasions, women were still wearing gloves for ordinary going out right into the 1960s. And their origins stretch, of course, back millennia. In the Middle Ages, they could be soaked in perfume to make an appropriate gift for a lover. They could be passed to a lover as a favour, a personal token to show a deep connection with someone. They have been markers of status, of the formality of the occasion, and of the elegance of the individual. So learn how to handle a glove, and you will show that you have learned how to handle any occasion.